Hi everyone! Welcome back to the MZ Mechanic channel. Today we're diving into the wild world of clueless and dangerous drivers. Buckle up as we unravel the chaos on the road. Let's get started. The tricycle driver ran a red light and crashed into two vehicles. Sometimes, ignoring traffic signals comes with a hefty price. A big tree toppled over from the wind, but in the blink of an eye, that white car was airborne, as if it had taken a ride on a giant broomstick. All because the driver tried to dodge a traffic cone. They ended up losing control of the car. Police investigated and concluded that the car changed lanes, obstructing other vehicles, causing the incident. The driver must take full responsibility and face legal penalties. Always keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front and stay ready to brake. It's the best way to avoid unexpected surprises on the road. The bus and the minivan gave each other quite a fright when they met, but the minivan ended up losing a wheel in the process. The heavy-duty truck barreled through the intersection on a yellow light. In a twist of fate, the driver was going too fast and couldn't brake in time, leading to a chain reaction of collisions from behind. On September 2nd in Changsha, China, a vehicle sped out and crashed into the truck ahead, leaving one driver trapped. This crane truck accidentally dropped the other truck right onto the windshield. Talk about a clumsy moment. The gray car suddenly accelerated and changed lanes to overtake, causing the black car to flip over. The gray car is completely at fault for this mishap. A man, feeling dizzy from being sick, crashed into the guardrail and veered into the opposite lane, forcing other drivers to swerve to avoid him. An elderly man on an electric tricycle suddenly turned left and crashed into a large truck, causing significant damage. Since older drivers often move and react more slowly, it's crucial to stay extra vigilant and cautious around them. Wow, that excavator's cable car looks like a high-tech safety measure. It's like they've taken safety first to a whole new level. The new heavy machinery could come with its own personal gondola. At first, seeing the dog sitting in the driver's seat made me think I had stumbled into a whole new world. It's like Dog's Day Out Driving Edition. For some unknown reason, the truck lost control and crashed into the roadside guardrail. This car is like the Flash from DC. It's so fast, you'd think it's racing to save the multiverse. In Langyu, Sichuan, China, a heavy-duty semi-trailer collided with a bus after taking a sharp turn at high speed. The weight of the load caused the trailer to lose control. Why did this self-dumping truck lose its balance and tip over even though the dumping process seemed flawless? Could it be a technical glitch, or maybe an invisible force decided to join the party? Either way, it looks like the truck had a bit too much excitement for one day. Wow, this tire has really found its way home. It must have had a bit of wanderlust before finally rolling back to where it truly belongs. Who knew tires had such a strong sense of direction? The pile of bricks behind the truck decided to stage a protest while the truck was climbing a hill, making for a rough workday. It seems like the bricks chose the perfect moment to make things a bit more challenging for the truck. A crane accidentally tipped over due to operator error, and the truck ended up falling under the bridge. The black car definitely deserves a fitting penalty. Sometimes actions on the road come with consequences, and this one is no exception. Why did the car stop in the middle of the intersection for so long? Well, it turns out the traffic police arrived and discovered the driver had a blood alcohol level of 320 mg 100 milliliters. Notice how the truck in front was forced to make a hasty lane change because a car suddenly stopped after missing its exit. It's a classic case of someone else's mistake causing a domino effect, and unfortunately, the truck had to scramble to avoid the mess. This truck was so brake happy. The rim got hot enough to cook breakfast. The poor tire didn't stand a chance and got warped into a shape that belongs in an art museum. Time for a fresh tire. And next time, let's give the brakes a break. A little smart, safe braking goes a long way and keeps your tires from turning into modern art. Next time when driving, especially with a heavy-duty truck, remember to take it slow and steady. After all, it's not a race, it's all about getting there in one piece. Do you know why the cameraman is covering the license plate of this overturned truck? Maybe he's just trying to keep the truck's identity a secret, or perhaps he's saving the driver from a bit of extra embarrassment. Attempting to turn this truck around on such a narrow dirt road is practically a feat of magic. It's like trying to do a ballet pirouette in a phone booth. Impressive if it works, but probably better to avoid the challenge altogether. The truck driver wasn't paying attention and crashed into the parked van, even though the road was clear and wide. It's a classic case of clear road, cloudy judgment. Wow, the truck's shock absorber spring broke and shot out, ripping the tire to shreds. Talk about a shockingly rough day for that tire. It's not every day you see a spring launch its own tire destruction derby. Remember, trucks have feelings too, so let's give them some space to stop without breaking a sweat. It's pretty ironic when a crane gets tangled up with another crane. Talk about getting a lift from a friend in the most unexpected way. Absolutely never drive against traffic like in this clip. Unless you're trying to audition for a real-life game of Frogger, and trust me, that's not the kind of fame you want. It's hard to believe, but even a stationary crane wasn't safe from a collision. I've got a hot topic for you. If you pour cold water on metal that's already heated up, you're asking for trouble. The rapid temperature change can easily make the metal crack. In this situation, the truck's wheel rim is probably at boiling point, which means a splash of cold water could turn it into a cracked mess faster than you can say oops. So, remember, when dealing with overheated metal, take it slow and steady, otherwise, you might end up with more than just a splashy surprise. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you don't forget to like. And if you subscribe to my channel, we will definitely appreciate it. See you next time.